Hey, good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to Bull City Hangout 7:30. I'm Pat Murray. I publish the Durham Skywriter. That's Durham's online community paper. Check it out at durhamskywriter.com. Now, with Bull City Hangout, I'll be telling you what's happening today in Durham, and I invite you to click on that link right there on the Durham Skywriter Facebook page. You can join me on camera, hang out, shoot the breeze, say hello, promote yourself, your business, your special event. All that would be great. It would also be great if you go ahead and share this out so that more people here in Durham can find out what is happening. So let me put on my specs. Whoa! William M. Andrews is here. Let me move my keyboard out of the way. Just click on William's comment. Good afternoon from Durham, North Carolina. Good afternoon, William. And of course, my favorite phrase of all, it's a beautiful day in the Bull City, and it is indeed. And a fist bump. Thank you, William. Fist bump in 3D. Woo! Very nice to have you here, William. Indeed. Excuse me for 1 second. I'm going to turn on the little ceiling fan over me. Wait a minute. I'm starting to feel that heat and humidity. I'm sure it's in the 80s by now. We'll be checking the weather after I make these announcements. So, what I'm going to do, let me slow it down just a bit. I don't want it to blow me away. Alrighty, so I'm going to go to the Word page. That's the Government and Nonprofit Information page. Lots of programs and services being offered by local nonprofits and, of course, local government, city, county, and state. So let's go to the Word page and see what's going on. There we are. Always adding classes to the American Red Cross. They're always offering these wonderful first aid classes of different types, adult and pediatric. Now some classes are in person, some are online, some are a combination of the two. You can learn advanced child care training, bloodborne pathogens training for tattoo artists. So very important. So check it out. You can take these classes. Some are like combo type classes where you have to take more than one workshop, but for the most part, they're one-off classes, and they're pretty affordable. The ones that are online only are less expensive, ranging from free to, the most expensive one online is $45, and that is the Advanced Child Care Training and Babysitting Basics. So anyway, check them out. Also check out the Book Harvest. They are at 2501 University Drive, right where Highway 15501 starts, that little mall there. So they have a family space. Well, first off, I need to tell you that they are open Tuesday through Saturday, at least the family space is, where between the hours of 9 and 5, you can take your little ones there, and they can run around and play with the puppets. They have a magnet wall so they can spell out words. So this is for like little kids. Also, when you leave or get ready to leave, you and your child can choose a book to take home to read together, which is always nice. And if because of work you just can't make it between 9 and 5, maybe you also work on Saturdays, because again, these hours are Tuesday through Saturday. A lot of people work in retail or whatever, and they can't, they just don't have the time. So they have a bookshelf out 24/7. So even if you're working second, third shift, you can stop by, pick up a book, and swing on back home and read the book with your child. That should be really nice. A nice way of bonding with your kid. So that's just to let you know. They also have some other programs. They have something called literacy coaching, where someone will come to your house and they'll help you teach your young child up to age 5 how to read. That's very, very important. They have, again, a free bookshelf. Well, you don't get the bookshelf, you get the books on the shelf. But yeah, you can borrow a book, again, to take home. They have also this Through Bright Futures. It's like a college and career savings program. So if you sign up your child right at birth, they earn $100 a year, and then when they age out, at age 5 after, participating in this reading program, because they want the kids to know how to read, basically. That is the most important thing. So after 5 years, your child would have earned $500 for college, or if they don't want to go to college, their career. So sign them up. Sign them up. Now, the Durham County Libraries, they are open until, let's see, today's Wednesday, Thursday. They're open until 6 today. Then tomorrow they reopen at 9:30, and Bragtown reopens at 10. Okay. Now, I probably mention this every day, and I don't mind mentioning if you can put up with me. But the Durham Public Schools, they have signed up all of these different businesses, Durham Parks and Recreation facilities, and also churches, to make sure that young people ages 1 to 18 get fed, free breakfasts, free lunches. So I have 7 flyers, each listing several places where you can send or take your children to get free breakfast or lunch. And they're all over town. There's got to be at least 30 of them. So there are all these flyers. You can check them out. Just scroll through and see which place is closest to your house. And then, like I said, send your kid or take your kid or kids, and they can get free breakfast and lunch. They don't have to sign up for anything. They just want to make sure that they are not going hungry. Oh, and this same list, so this list that I'm reading from, and I'm telling you about, is on the Word page, but it's also, I copied it, and it's also on the School Tools page, where you would expect to find information from Durham Public Schools. Let's check with Durham Tech Small Business Center, and let's see if there are any classes that budding entrepreneurs can take. Let's see, now these particular classes are being taught across the state. Various small business centers or community colleges are offering these one-off workshops. They're totally free. They're on Zoom. Oh, Wham is saying that it's 12/12. Yes, happy 12/12, where the time is the same number. Thank you, William. Appreciate that. Indeed. Okay, so these classes are totally free and they're on Zoom, and you can sign up right after you watch Bull City Hangout. You can do that. So I think there's a couple of classes I can tell you about. Let's see. The first one is from 2 until 3 this afternoon, which means sign up fast. And it is called The Treasure Chest, Finding the Funds to Finance Your Small Business. Some people start small with whatever money they have on hand. And some people are looking for funds so they can start out, a little grander. And you can, both ways are good. There's no, it's all up to you. It's your decision. So if you intend on finding funds for your small business, you might want to take this class at 2 o'clock. It's on Zoom. Here's another one from 6 until 8 tonight. Home-based business success. That's another thing people do. A lot of times they start right in their kitchens or wherever, spare bedrooms, whatever. Start your business, get it going, start the marketing, get the name out there, and then you go out. Sometimes that's how people do it. They start out at home, and then they rent a space and try to blow up, so to speak. Either way is good. Check out the class from 6 until 8 and see how you can make your home-based business successful. All right, let's see. And I think SCORE's next workshop, I think it's this weekend. Let's see. Oh, SCORE's next class isn't until Thursday of next week. But you can still check out SCORE. SCORE is the Service Corps of Retired Executives. You can get a mentor, so why not call them today? They're right downtown Durham. They serve Durham, Chapel Hill, Carborough, Pittsboro, and other neighboring towns. But basically they have classes. Some are in person, some are online, but they also have mentors. And that means you can hopefully find someone who had a similar business to yours, or at least maybe in the same area as yours. And they've already run a successful business, so you can really learn from them. So see if you can get a mentor. Give them a call today. right, let's go to the to your health page. Oh, let's go to the school tools page. Wait. Let's go to the school tools page. There are some school supply drives you need to know about. So, let me scroll down. Okay, so crayons to calculators. They are run by the Durham Public Schools Foundation, and you already know teachers sometimes pay out of pocket for school supplies for their kids who don't have money. So that's taking away from their households. So crayons to calculators they have a warehouse, and basically they have items for teachers that they could take for free to use in the classroom or during the time when they're alone preparing for classes. So the campaign is called Fill That Bus. So they would like for us, those of us who are buying school supplies for the kids or grandkids, nieces, nephews, and maybe catch a sale, which would be great because then you can have something left over to give to crayons to calculators. Or maybe if you can afford to, just buy something for crayons to calculators while you're shopping. You can do that, and then you can deliver the items. They're doing it differently this year. Last year they had all these businesses across town with donation boxes. This year they're hoping that we can just directly drop off the items to their warehouse, which is on Bacon, near Lawson, and the address is 808 Bacon Street. So it's right around the block from NCCU and Durham Tech. So anyway, let's see what they need. So here's a whole list. They have a real sophisticated looking flyer that was forwarded to me. Let's just look at a couple of these items. Number 2 pencils. Okay, ballpoint pens, of course, red, black, and blue. Colored pencils. Erasers. Highlighters. Mechanical pencils, pencil boxes, pencil grips. Wide ruled and also, college ruled paper. So they need wide ruled composition notebooks and spiral notebooks, and also college ruled spiral notebooks. Also, 2 pocket folders, very old fashioned. You can get those for like what, $0.25? Graph paper, legal pads, dry erasers, clipboards, binder clips. I have a bunch of binder clips. Yeah, I'm going to give some binder clips. Also push pins, rubber bands, typical stuff. So definitely check the list. Now, if you usually don't shop for school supplies, that's okay because they have an Amazon page and they have a Walmart page. So you can just click, make a purchase, and then run it down there to Bacon Street whenever you have time. Ideally, we can do all of this by Friday, August 14th, so we have a couple of weeks. They'll take whatever you have all year round, but this campaign ends on Friday, August 14th. Now here's another drive. Boxyard RTP, which is at 900 Park Offices Drive off of Highway 54. They're hosting the Backpacks for Kids program, and this ends on Saturday, August 8th. So the different vendors at Boxyard RTP, they have boxes out where you can drop off items. So let's see. So this will go directly to the kids, not the teachers. So whatever you think kids need for school, then go ahead and make the pencils, pens, paper. I wonder if they still use cute lunch boxes. I wonder. That might be a really cute drop off. Paper. What else do kids use? Rulers. Elmer's glue. I can't imagine what else. Are they allowed to use calculators, I wonder? I don't know. But you can get inexpensive calculators. I've seen them at Dollar Tree and Walmart for like just over $1. So maybe that could be part of your donation. Now for both school supply drives, if you just don't want to shop at all, or maybe you just can't make it over to 808 Bacon Street for whatever reason, you could always just make a monetary donation, and that's very simple. There are ways to do that. I have links on both. They're both right, back to back on the school tools page. So if you want to do that, they would love it, because then they just go out and make the purchases themselves. They don't mind whatsoever. They don't mind at all. All right, I want to thank you in advance for participating in that. Now let's go over to the To Your Health page. And let's see. I am going to just focus on the blood drives, where you can literally save lives by donating blood. There are other things on this page which I invite you to check out. For example, places where you can drop off medications that you don't need anymore, or maybe you have leftover meds. You're not supposed to flush them down the toilet. That poisons the water supply. And of course, you don't want to throw them in the trash, because curious people, oh, balloons. Okay, let's celebrate. Curious kids or curious adults might see the pills and want to see what they're all about. So it's best to go ahead and drop them off at official protected locations, which include the Durham County Justice Center downtown on South Dillard, the Sheriff's Office's North Station in Rougemont, District 2 Police Substation on North Roxborough Road, the District 3 Police Substation off of Shannon Road, and then the downtown headquarters, Durham Police Department headquarters, 602 East Main Street. 24/7 access there. So that's the safest way to get rid of your meds. Okay, now let's check the blood drives. Let's see what the American Red Cross is up to. Oh, okay, so they have a crew at the Duke North Pavilion right now at 2400 Pratt Street, and they will be there until 4. You can donate blood there. Also, they have another crew at the Grace Lutheran Church, 824 North Buchanan Boulevard, and they'll be there until 4 as well. And then they have yet another crew at the Emmanuel Baptist Church, 3610 Hillendale Road, and they'll be there until 5 this afternoon. And then tomorrow, they'll be at St. Matthew Catholic Church, 1001 Mason Road, from noon until 5. Nice. Now let's check with the Blood Connection. They do the same thing. Their next blood drive is Saturday, so I'll tell you about that tomorrow. So they're going to be in 2 spots Saturday, Home Depot and Glass Jug. But I'll tell you about that tomorrow. Okay, let's go to the Senior Scope page. Here we are. So the Durham Center for Senior Life, which is at 406 Rigsby Avenue, great place to hang out if you're 55 plus. I think today is the last day that you can sign up for Shop and Grab. And that is where you can shop and pick up free items, food items that they lay out on the table once a month. So definitely contact them and sign up. Their number is 919-688-8247. Oh, extension 104. Now, today is Thursday, so let's see what's going on today. Let's see. Oh, by the way, the Durham Center for Senior Life is open late today because they're open until 7 on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Let's see. So this afternoon, Kings in the Corner started a few minutes ago, and they'll be playing all afternoon, literally. Let's see, they'll be playing Pinochle all afternoon and probably dominoes as well. Let's see, they're going to have Thursday Bible study in 5 minutes at 12:30. They're going to have bingo at 1 o'clock, open painting studio at 1, and Arthritis Foundation exercise program at 2:15. Now, let's see what's happening tomorrow morning. A new class, Fitness with Kata, 8:40 in the exercise room. The DCSL Walking Club, they'll be meeting at 9 in the lobby, and then they'll go for a nice walk for just short of an hour. Now, they don't walk if it's above 85 at 9 o'clock, and I don't think it will be. We'll be checking the weather in just a minute. Now, if you are wanting to walk but you're worried about your balance, they have walking poles at the front desk, and on your way out with the group, with the walking club, ask if you could borrow a walking pole, and then, like I said, you can make sure that you are safe and well balanced as you walk with the group. Oh, one more thing. If it's raining, they also cancel it if it's raining. So they cancel it if it's raining or the temperature is below 40, which we don't worry about now, or above 85. They're going to have a total body workout at 10 o'clock. That will also be broadcast on the Durham Center for Senior Life Facebook page. So that's nice. If 10 is a little bit early for you, you're not quite fully dressed yet, you can participate at home, in the comfort of your own home. They're going to have ping pong at 10 o'clock tomorrow. And they're going to have Tai Chi for arthritis and falls prevention at noon tomorrow. Oh, and they'll be showing a movie tomorrow. They'll be showing The Karate Kid. Now, this isn't, let's see. I think the original Karate Kid was from the is it an 80s movie, I think? This will be the newer one from 2010. And I think it's starring Will Smith's son. What's the kid's name? Jaden? I think it's Jaden Smith. I think he's the one who's the star of The Karate Kid, if I'm not mistaken. So that's going to be tomorrow at 12:30 with free popcorn. There you go. Now let's check for the special events. With today being the 30th, let's see. Oh, no special events. Okay. And that's fine. Now, JFK Towers at 4900 North Roxborough Road, they are now a DCSL satellite. So tomorrow, they're going to have coffee and community at 8:30, nature and discovery activity at 9:30, walking group at 10:30, congregate meal, which is free lunch, at 11:30, and club meetings at 12:30. And just to let you know, they're not really mentioning it here, but they have a pool table. You're welcome. Okay. Now, I'd like to mention the Little River Senior Center. They are independent. They are at 8305 North Roxborough Road in Bahama. And for those of you who live in far north Durham County, you can definitely go there. You can go to all of them. You can rotate among all three. You'll be welcomed warmly and for free at each of these senior centers. So they have free activities as well, Monday through Friday, 8:30 until 2-ish. They have access to the gymnasium, so you can definitely have fun with that. Bring your basketball. And let's see. Let's go to the Let's Go calendar of events page. Then we'll check the weather, and then we're out. Okay, today's the 30th, so let me scroll down. Okay, let's see. Wheels Durham at 715 North Hoover Road. They're going to have summer public skating from 2 until 4:30. Really fun roller skating. Now, admission for skaters is $13. You can rent skates if you don't own skates for $6, $7 for rollerblades. If you're an adult, age 18 plus, only there to watch your kid, you don't plan to skate, you get in for $4. And again, that address is 715 North Hoover Road. Now, this event, I announced this next event last week, same time, but they were rained out, so they're having it this week. Breakthrough T1D, the Triangle chapter, they're hosting Cool Down for a Cure, T1D Summer Social, a free event which is happening this afternoon from 3:30 until 5 in Forest Hills Park, 1639 University Drive. So this is for families. It's a free family event. and it's for families dealing with type 1 diabetes. So if someone in your family has type 1, you're invited to this free event. The kiddies can run around and have fun. They have the playground, they're going to have crafts and the splash pads and free frozen treats. I said fresh, but I meant to say free. And I'm sure they're fresh too. Free frozen treats. That's going to be this afternoon, 3:30 until 5. Okay, now if you prefer to sit around and listen to great music and not have to run around, you can do so by going to Boxyard RTP. That is the outdoor venue at 900 Park Offices Drive off of Highway 54. They're going to be having New Orleans jazz and swing by Garrett Hitmar and Root Down. This is the Taking Back Thursday live concert series from 5:30 until 7:30. Totally free, no strings attached. You don't have to pay a penny. Free parking as well. They've got a huge parking lot. But, of course, bring a few dollars, because if you just happen to get hungry or thirsty, you might want to make a quick purchase. So they have restaurants on the first and second floor, and they have pizza, Mexican, Korean. I know there's a new coffee shop there. I need to go and see what's there, because I was told that since last time I went, they have replaced certain restaurants with newer restaurants. So check it out. It's going to be this evening, 5:30 until 7:30. Communities in Partnership at 101 South Driver Street. They're going to offer an extreme hip-hop dance class. That'll be this evening from 6 until 7. It's free admission, and you can park in the church's parking lot across the street if those 2 or 3 spaces right there at 101 South Driver are already taken. Wheelstorm is back with half-price skate night tonight from 6 until 8:30, and this is where admission is $6.50, all right? And then you can rent skates if you don't own skates, and you know the deal. Adults, non-skaters, pay $4. All right, let's see. Oh, the Fleet Feet Pony Run. That starts at and returns to Ponysaurus Durham, 219 Hood Street. They'll be running from 6:15 until 8:30-ish. So you can choose. It's all up to you and how you feel. It is going to be hot this afternoon, after all. So you can choose to run either 3 miles or 5 miles. It's all up to you. It's a free event. You can get more information by clicking on the link. Ooh. Now, usually Party of One has a free soul line dance class at WD Hill, but they had to cancel it tonight because they're going to have some big, like a basketball tournament or something. So, no Party of One soul line dance class tonight. The Latinos and Latinas Run Club, that will be from 6:30 until 8:30, another free event. So they run for 3 or 4 miles throughout downtown Durham, starting at and returning to the Glass Jug Beer Lab, the one that's downtown, 545 Foster Street. You run at your own pace, and it is a free event. And I have a link there, a couple of links there, so you can go ahead and click and get more information. Now, if you missed out with Party of One, then Jitterbug, she's going to have her line dance class tomorrow morning. So line dancing with Jitterbug at the IR Home Senior, also known as Campus Hills, Recreation Center, 2000 South Alston Avenue. That will be from 9 until 10 tomorrow. It's 4 seniors. Counter Culture Coffee. They're going to have tasting at 10 tomorrow at 812 Mallard Avenue. From 10 until 11 is for coffee lovers. You stop in, you say hello to the folks, you can sample different flavors of coffee, socialize in the training center, and maybe, now I've never been to this event, but I wonder if you get to see how they make coffee. That might be worth it. I might want to tiptoe in there and see how that's done. So that's going to be tomorrow. at 812 Mallard Avenue. And if that doesn't sound familiar to you, it's right across the street, practically across the street from Seeds, which is between Fayetteville, well, actually by, I think at that point it's called Elizabeth and North Alston, but much, much closer to, it's practically on the corner of Elizabeth, Seeds is, that is, and then Counterculture is kind of like kitty corner across the street from that. Okay, oh, also happening tomorrow, summer public skating at Wheels Durham from 11 until 1:30. Admission for skaters is $13. Oh, this is a last minute thing because of the, everybody's worried about fresh fruits and vegetables and these problems with these parasites and making people sick. So, the NC Food Safety and Defense, wow, that sounds really serious, Food Safety and Defense Task Force and the NC Fresh Produce Safety Task Force, they're teaming up. They're co-hosting a free Cyclospora Cases in North Carolina webinar tomorrow. It's going to be online from noon until 1:15. You can learn all about the Cyclospora parasite, why it's hard to control. You can get updates from the North Carolina Department of Health and Human Services and also from the North Carolina Department of Agriculture, because that's where the problems are popping up. They are helping produce farms across the state reduce the risk of Cyclospora contamination. Now, I have seen, and I've been watching the YouTube videos and whatnot, and some people are saying, and they're pointing their fingers at certain farms, like Taylor Farms in California. They say that they give their field workers potty breaks, and then people who are, I guess, in the know or who work there are saying, no, they don't. They don't give them potty breaks. So you can imagine what's happening. Yeah. So, attend this workshop. Learn more about it. It's going to be on Zoom. They're just not handing out the link to just, willy-nilly. So what they're doing is that they're providing a link. I have a link for you right there on the Let's Go page of the Durham Skywriter, durhamskywriter.com. So you click on the link, register, and then they'll send you the Zoom link. Yeah, that'll be worth attending because everybody's worried. I mean, I know people, including myself, not buying lettuce anymore. I'll buy stuff that have covers, like, oranges. But I'm afraid of lettuce and I'm afraid of grapes now. And I get onions, take off the first layers and then, dispense with the first couple of layers. But it's kind of scary right now. So you might want to attend this. Keep yourself, keep your family safe, for sure. All right, I think that's pretty much it. I do want to mention in advance, there will be a big event happening tomorrow evening. The LILA, or Lila, Latinx LGBTQ Initiative, they're hosting the Noche de Gala Peruana. So if you love Peru and you want to celebrate with Peruvian food and elegance and culture and music and all that, they're going to have this big to-do at the City Network, which is at 112 Broadway Street. This is tomorrow from 5:30 until 10. I'm letting you know in advance because the tickets are $65. So letting you know in advance in case you need to hop over to the bank or do what you got to do in order to get your ticket for that very special event tomorrow starting at 5:30. Okay. Oh, while I'm mentioning things in advance, line dancing with Jitterbug, usually there's a 1-hour class on Fridays at Edison Johnson Recreation Center, 500 West Murray Avenue, from 6 until 7. But they're having a special Dancing with Jitterbug 5th Friday Party Edition tomorrow. I'll be DJing. So this will be from 6 until 8. So come on out and have fun with us. Definitely. Please come out and have fun because I will be playing music and it's a party. It's a party atmosphere. It's a class, but it's also a party. There you go. Now, let's check the weather. Grabbing my little phone here. Let's do the intro first. Ooh, got a little warmer. Okay, it is 83 now. And it's slightly humid because at the beginning of the show, I could definitely feel that humidity kicking up there a little bit. So it's 83 going up to 86 today. And it looks like it's going to be sunny. Yeah, sunny all day long. Clear night, nice. The low tonight will be 66. And sunset, I just started noticing sunsets really early now because, well, you know how it is. So sunset is now 8:22. I preferred 9:22, but anyway, 8:22 is sunset. So, okay. Now tomorrow, it'll be pretty much the same. The high will be 89, and it'll be sunny all day long. Now, as far as the weekend, that's a little questionable. It looks like it's going to be 88 and cloudy on Saturday, and 88 on Sunday, but with a 70% chance of rain. And looking ahead to next week, they're saying rain every day, and then thunderstorms on Friday and Saturday. But we'll see about that. We'll see about that. So anyway, have a beautiful afternoon, and I will see you, let's see, I think I'm going to this diabetes event at 3:30, so maybe I'll see you there. And let's see, I'll be doing the show live tomorrow. Yes, I will be doing the show live tomorrow at noon. So if you always wanted to come on as a guest to Bull City Hangout, now's your chance. The link is always on the Durham Skywriter Facebook page, so you always click on that page if you want to join me. If you don't have Facebook but you want to come on the show, just let me know in advance, and then I'll just text or email you the link. It's always a different link every day. I use a program called EVMux, and that's just the way it operates. Every time you open up a show, it's a different link. So Bull City Hangout is live on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and LinkedIn. And then after the show airs, then I upload it to X and Blue Sky. So there's several different ways to watch Bull City Hangout, but only one way to get on the show. Okay, two ways. From Facebook, or I'll send you the link. So with that, have a beautiful afternoon. I'll see you tomorrow at noon. Don't forget to read the Durham Skywriter at durhamskywriter.com. Ciao for now.